Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you all to our annual Academic Awards Scholarship Night, where we honor many of the members, well over 100 of the members of the class of 2012. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome the award winners this evening. Thank you. Let's ask everyone to please rise while Senior Lauren Azevedo sings the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Mrs. Carroll, Mrs. Quick, Mrs. Kane, and then from the school department, I have Mr. Ruggiero, the business manager, our assistant superintendent, Kate Burnham, our town manager next to her, Mr. Michael Kyra, and the superintendent of schools, Mrs. Joanne Benton. Also here to celebrate with us, the staff and faculty members will be presenting tonight, and also here for support for the students of Wilmington High School. And to my right, all of the presenters that will be with us this evening, presenting many of the scholarships and awards. And also to my left, I have secretaries from the high school who put this whole event together for the past 3.5 weeks. Mrs. Sukalis and Mrs. Who? She doesn't want me to introduce her, but Mrs. McManus is with us. I always get the speech of, you better not say my name. But I have to, because I owe a lot of this evening to these two ladies who put together the mailings and gather the information and really go to the wall outside of their day-to-day duties to put all this together. So thank you very much to both of you for making this all possible. Without further ado, we will jump right into the scholarship section of the evening, and we will begin with the Access is Mandatory AIM Scholarship, the amount of $500, to be given to Nicole Lunt. Presenting the Analog Devices Inc. Scholarship, Marlene Moran.
Hi, congratulations everybody. Analog Devices is pleased to award an engineering scholarship this year in the amount of $2,000 per year, plus an internship. And this year's scholarship goes to Sarah Hogan.
Presenting the Kay Barrier Memorial Scholarship, Jen Height.
Congratulations to you all on your accomplishments. Kay Barry was a teacher here in the Wilmington school system for over 35 years. She passed away about 7 years ago. She touched the lives of so many students, including myself, who had her back in the 1970s, although I don't look that old. Every year we award the scholarship to somebody who's also going into the field of education, somebody who wants to change the lives of students. This year's scholarship for $1,000 goes to Lauren Smith.
The Joseph Biondo Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is presented to Timothy McCarthy. Presenting the Scott D. Persiska Memorial Scholarship, Eric Persiska.
Thank you. On behalf of my family, actually before that, I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank the administration. We've been coming to these exercises for about 28 years now, and many of the memorial scholarships, as well as ours tonight, that are given on an annual basis, this really provides an opportunity for us to gather as a family, to get together, to remember, reflect on, in my case, my brother, who was graduated in 1981. Unfortunately, at the age of 19, lost his life. But that being said, to get together and to really help bring the family together, bond, and remember our loved ones. So that being said, this year we're proud to present a $500 scholarship in my brother's name, Scott Douglas Persiska, to Ryan Newhouse.
The Doug Chernovitz Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Melanie Flaherty. Presenting the George F. Cogan Scholarship, Emily Cogan.
As many of you may not know, my grandfather was involved in Wilmington High School for over 35 years, whether he was teaching or being a guidance counselor. He loved the people he worked with, but he really loved his students. He worked closely with them and he helped them decide whether to go to college or enter the workforce, but he always leaned heavily towards college. One thing I will never forget is every time I went over my grandfather's house, the first thing he would always ask me is how I was doing in school. He cared so much about my education, and whenever things got tough in school, he's the first person I think of. And with that, this year's recipient is Courtney Kavanaugh.
Presenting the Comcast Leaders and Achievers Scholarship, our guidance counselor, Mrs. Maureen O'Mara.
The 2011-2012 Comcast Leader and Achiever Scholarship is awarded to a Wilmington High School senior who has been recognized for his or her commitment to community service, academic achievement, and demonstrated leadership. The student must be nominated for this award. This $1,000 scholarship is awarded to Patrick Giroux.
Presenting the Conborough Scholarship in memory of Jonathan Fish, David Fish.
Congratulations to all the graduates. I'm here to present a scholarship that is given in memory of my brother Jonathan Fish, who was a graduate of Wilmington High in 2002. We'll be celebrating his 10th year reunion this year. Unfortunately, he passed away a year and a half ago. He worked for Converse, and he made such an impression on the people he worked with there that they started this scholarship in memory of him. And I'd like to present an award for $1,000 to Dalton Brawley.
The Larry Cushing Jr. Cushing Amusement Scholarship is presented in the amount of $500 to Pat Giroux. The William A. Dunbar Memorial Scholarship will be presented by William T. Dunbar.
I am presenting two $500 scholarships today in memory of my son, William A. Dunbar, a former student of Wilmington High School. I received 15 very good essays, and it was hard to decide on which one was the best. I did my best, and I am proud to announce that the winners of Will's Scholarship are Kristen Estill and Paige Bennett. Good luck.
Presenting the Friendship Lodge Freemason Scholarship, Mr. Robert Savino.
Good evening. My name is Robert Savino, and I am the Scholarship Committee Chairman for Friendship Lodge, the Freemasons in Wilmington. I want to thank Mr. Tracy and the staff for having this event this evening. I also want to congratulate all the scholarship recipients and their parents. They must be very proud. Friendship Lodge will present two $500 scholarships tonight, but before I do that, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Freemasonry. Freemasonry is the world's oldest and largest fraternity. It is comprised of adult men of good character from every religion, race, age, income, education, and opinion who believe in a supreme being. It is a body of knowledge and a system of ethics that is based on the belief that each man has a responsibility to improve himself while being devoted to his family, faith, country, and fraternity. Freemasonry enhances and strengthens the character of individual men by providing opportunities for friendship, charity, education, and leadership based on the three ancient Masonic tenets: brotherly love, relief, and truth. Massachusetts Freemasonry The Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, the third oldest lodge in the world, simply states, we strive to make good men better. The 2012 Friendship Lodge Masonic Scholarship winners are John Romano and Derek Mayo.
Presenting the Tewksbury-Wilmington Lodge of Elks, number 2070 Scholarship, and the Massachusetts Elks National Foundation Scholarship, Mr. Lou Conley.
Thank you, Mr. Tracy. Congratulations from all of the members of the Tewksbury-Wilmington Lodge to the graduating seniors. Wishing you much success. To the principal, Mr. Tracy, the administrative superintendent. We talked about the Elks, we talked about a pleasant duty. And one of the top priorities is our young people. So I have a pleasant duty to perform today. But before I present the awards, we have Flag Day, June 14th, and we'd like to borrow the young lady who sang the national anthem. We're going to recognize our young people from the North Intermediate School that evening that wrote an essay, Why I Am Proud to Pledge Allegiance to Our Flag. And we will have them at the Tewksbury-Wilmington Lodge of Elks for our Flag Day ceremony. And it's quite an event, and everybody is welcome. So now to get on with the pleasant duty, I have 3 scholarships. The most valuable student for the Mass Elks Scholarship, $800, Eric Surratt. And I have 2 large scholarships in the amount of $500 for Jenna DiNuccio. And the other $500 scholarship is for Christopher Monteforte. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
You might have to write a contract up for it. Maybe some incentive, right, Lauren?
You will be a good student.
The Kim 40 Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. We're given out by Luke, not Luke Gordon. Sorry.
On behalf of the Forty family, WOW is honored to present again this year a scholarship in memory of Kim Forty, who is a Wilmington resident. Kim was known for her compassion in helping others as well as her passion for education. She really enjoyed teaching and forged a strong bond with her students at Middlesex Community College. It is our privilege to be able to offer the following scholarship to a Wilmington student pursuing studies at Middlesex Community College. This $1,000 scholarship is awarded to Sean Moran.
Presenting the Thomas A. Kosinski Memorial Scholarship, Joel and Jillian Kosinski.
The Thomas Kosinski Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of our father who passed away in 2010. It is a awarded to one male and one female each year for their devotion to community service. This year, the Thomas Kaczynski Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Melanie Flaherty and Patrick Giroux.
The Kimberly Jean Hall Scholarship, the amount of $500, is awarded to Justin Blyer. Presenting the Harrington Family Scholarship, Larry Harrington.
On behalf of my family, congratulations to all the graduates and to the parents who have worked so hard for all these years. Special congratulations to you as well. We started this scholarship 13 years ago. Our parents had taught us how important an education was, and they emphasized over and over the absolutely amazing teachers that Wilmington has. And some of these teachers that have been here 25, 30, 35 years, and people like Frank Kelly over there who devoted their lives almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to helping students like yourself be successful. So on behalf of my family, I hope that you will go on to be successful, and you won't forget Wilmington High School, you won't forget the great teachers, and I hope that you'll start a scholarship sometime in the future so that you can help other students be successful. Tonight, we'd like to award a $500 award to Kayleen Cadigan.
The Hub International New England Scholarship, the amount of $500, is presented to Brian Godfrey. The Interlink One Technology Scholarship, there are 3 in the amount of $500. Call them all up at once. Kelly DeChico, Trevor Foley, and Michael Champa. Presenting the Frank and Mary Kaczynski Scholarship, Mr. Richard Kaczynski.
Congratulations to all of you. I'm very, very proud of you, not only for where you're going from here, but where you've been for the last 4 years. You have attended, in my opinion, one of the best high schools in the country. It is a great school because of the administration, because of the fine teachers, and this is the foundation you need to go on to where you want to go. In fact, speaking of great teachers, there's one I'd like to talk about right now because he's the finest teacher I ever had in all of my education. And he's coming up right behind me, and his name is Frank Kelly. Frank, please stand. Please get my hand. Mr. Kelly gave me $100 to say all that. It was worth it. So this award for $1,700 goes to Melanie Flaherty. Come on up. Thank you very much.
I thought he was doing the introduction for the next presenter, but stopped. That's all you get for $100, I get. I get the pleasure of introducing the person who's going to present the Kelly Family Scholarship, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Frank Kelly.
I'm not here to prolong the program. I call this the Kelly Family Scholarship because when I was here, I enjoyed teaching in Wilmington. It was a tough place to leave after 37 years of teaching. And I've considered the students as members of my family, the faculty as members of my family, and the entire town of Wilmington has been very good to me. And I think when you leave to go on to further education, I think you'll find that the faculty here is something to be proud of, and that you're pleased to be from Wilmington. I have 2 scholarships, each for $763. You can tell I was a math teacher. I have one presented to David Swider. And the second for Melanie Polk. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. The Lowell 5 Savings Bank Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is presented to Kathleen Kurowski. The John A. Lucci Senior Scholarship, there are 4, all in the amount of $1,000 each. They're presented to Paige Tonra, Kristen Esdale, Sarah Hogan, and Elena Coakley. The Officer John McGuire Memorial Scholarship is a new scholarship for us this year in the amount of $3,400. It's presented to Eric Lee. The Matthew J. McCarthy Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is presented to Patrick Giroux. This is also a new scholarship for us this year, presenting the Coca-Cola Scholars Foundation Scholarship. It's Tracy Casson.
my honor this evening to present this award. This award was actually presented already in Atlanta, Georgia. One of our students was flown out there on behalf of Coca-Cola, but we wanted to recognize him here this evening. So tonight, we'd like to recognize Matthew Palermo on behalf of Coca-Cola.
Now she's probably gonna kill me because I didn't tell her about this. But back in February when I found out I was a Coke Scholar and had the opportunity to nominate one of my teachers for the Coke's Educator Distinction Award, there was one teacher that instantly popped into my mind. Throughout my last 4 years at Wilmington High School, this teacher has had such an impact on my life through her commitment, dedication, and encouragement. I was fortunate enough to have this educator as teacher for 2 years and club advisor for 3. She was always there for whenever I needed her, and her recommendation letter, advice, or just wanted to talk. She feels very strongly about making a difference in the lives of her students and goes above and beyond in helping them to succeed. She has been a huge part in shaping me into the leader I am today, which is why I nominate Ms. Casson as the 2012 Joseph E. White.
Sorry, Ms. Casson, we couldn't tell you about that one. If you haven't read about that in the paper, that scholarship's quite impressive. There are different levels. You can get all the way to $20,000, and Matt reached the $10,000 level, so congratulations. We're moving on to the second part of our awards. These are the departmental awards. Giving our first award for the Performing Arts Department, Liaison for Performing Arts, Mr. Jason Luciani.
Good evening. The Academic Excellence Award given to the Senior in the Performing Arts is Mr. Eric Surrett.
Presenting the Technology Education Award as part of our Science Department, Mr. Rick Vardy.
I'd like to extend congratulations to all the graduates, and on behalf of the Science and Technology Department, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to present this award to a very deserving young lady, Ms. Sarah Hogan.
Fortunately, Mr. Harrison is not able to be with us this evening, so I will take over for him. The Academic Excellence Awards in Health Dynamics and the Physical Education Health Award for outstanding commitment, dedication, and effort to the phys ed program at Wilmington High School goes to a gentleman described by his peers as the greatest kid alive. Matthew Ferreira. Driving on the highway, Mr. Harrison said, "No, really, it is." It's pretty cool. That's great. That's good stuff. Presenting our Business Technology and Family and Consumer Science Awards, our Assistant Principal, Deborah Deacon. Sarah Cosman as well.
The Business Department is proud to present their award to Michael Chandler.
behalf of the Family Consumer Science, Mrs. Torchman could not be with us this evening. I am pleased and proud to present this Academic Excellence Award to Janelle Bennett.
Thank you, ladies. Presenting the Foreign Language Departmental Awards, Mrs. Megan Burns.
Good evening. On behalf of the Foreign Language Department, I'd like to present our award for academic excellence in Latin to Ms. Courtney Capistrand. I'd also like to present our award for academic excellence in French to Ms. Kristen Esdale.
Presenting the English Departmental Awards, Mr. Joseph Plaponis.
On behalf of the English Department, presenting this award in academic excellence to Kristen Esdale.
Presenting the Mathematics Departmental Awards, Ms. Linda Peters.
Congratulations to all of you. On behalf of the Math Department, I'd like to present the Academic Excellence Award to Elena Copeland.
If you didn't notice in the yearbook this year, the class of 2012 dedicated their yearbook to Ms. Peters. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we'll do that. Presenting the Social Studies Departmental Awards, Mr. Brian Carr.
Good evening. On behalf of the Social Studies Department, I'm pleased to present the Academic Excellence in Social Studies Award to Mr. Eric Lee.
Shifting gears once again to part 3 of the scholarships. The National Emblematic and Scholastic Scholarship in the amount of $250 is presented to Sarah Johansson. The Nee Ellsworth Post 2458 VFW Scholarship in the amount of $300 is presented to Lauren Powers. Presenting the Justin Andrew O'Neill Memorial Scholarships is Jennifer Fiddler and Sherilyn Zach O'Neill.
Justin Andrew O'Neill was a junior here at Wilmington High School. Well respected by his classmates and teachers, Justin had proved himself as a hardworking, friendly, and bright young man with a strong interest in cars, skateboarding, and graphic design. In January 2004, he was taken suddenly from us, leaving his family, friends, and teachers heartbroken. We missed his cheerful nature, his honest character, and his brilliant smile, but most of all, we miss Justin. As tribute to his memory, Justin's family and friends have established this scholarship to be awarded to Wilmington students who demonstrate strength of character and possess leadership qualities. On behalf of the O'Neill family, it is my honor to present the following students as recipients of the 2012 Justin Andrew O'Neill Scholarship. Lauren Azevedo. Lauren and her family have been longtime friends of the O'Neill family. Justin had been a close friend with Lauren's brother Anthony, and Lauren and her parents have assisted greatly with the memorial walk each year. Lauren represents the best characteristics of a Wilmington student. Her devotion to her family, friends, and fellow students is exemplary, and her passion for life can be seen in all that she is involved. Patrick Jewell. Has been a great friend to Justin's brother Zachary, never forgetting to include him in anything the Rotary Club is doing. In addition to his outstanding work as president of the Rotary, Pat has proven himself to be a hardworking and caring student here at WHS, as well as a talented graphic design student. Casey Cataldo. Over the past year, Casey has been a great help to Zachary, both in our Period 3 Graphic Design 1 class and around Wilmington High School. Friendly and thoughtful, Casey is always willing to lend a hand and is truly deserving of this award. And our last recipient, Zachary Frost. Zach is not only a student who exemplifies the qualities required as recipient of this award, but reminds me personally of Justin's spirit. Zach's devotion to his friends and family, his positive outlook, and his hardworking attitude make him an excellent choice for the scholarship. Tonight, Lauren is receiving $2,000. Pat, Casey, and Zach are each being awarded $1,000 to be applied to any 2 to 4 year college of their choosing. Please join us in congratulating these 4 outstanding students for their
The Carl Olson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $200 goes to Therese Gormley. Presenting the Grace and Bill Peavy Foundation Scholarship, Mr. Bill Peavy.
This scholarship was created when I retired in 2000 to recognize not only my mother and my son's grandmother, who was the secretary in the Lexington Public School System, but my years of service here in Wilmington. After all, it took me 33 years to get out of the 8th grade. Congratulations to all of you who did it in much more record time. The scholarship was designed to assist a member of the Wilmington school family in putting their child through school with a little more ease than we had getting our two through. Our two picked very expensive colleges, and I'm telling you, it was a struggle. At one point, the college bill was double my salary. So it was a bit of we did it. Anyway, we're pleased to announce that this year's recipient of the scholarship is Megan Stinson. The scholarship is in the amount of $15,000.
Presenting the Claire M. and Herbert W. Peterson Scholarship, Mr. Robert Peterson.
I'm losing my voice, so I'll keep it short. Thank you, Mr. Tracy, and on behalf of my entire family, I offer my congratulations to the class of 2012 and your parents on your accomplishments. My parents, like the Harringtons, were very big on education. My mother passed away in 1997. We established the scholarship fund in her name. When my dad died suddenly last year, we added him to the scholarship fund. This year, we will award three $1,000 scholarships, one to a Wilmington High School graduate, one to an Austin Prep graduate, and one to a Shawshank Tech graduate. This year's award recipient in the amount of $1,000 from Wilmington High School is Sarah Luz.
Presenting Representative James R. Maselli Scholarship, Mr. David Robertson.
Thank you. As a recent college graduate myself, I'm going to give you my congratulations and a quick piece of advice. When mom and dad call, they're going to want to know about two things. One, how the grades are going, which, judging by your success, is going to be no problem. The second thing is, do you know how much college costs? It always comes up. I guarantee you, make your excuses now and know it's coming. One gentleman here that we can honor tonight that will have no problem answering both of those questions is Mr. Daniel Ginu. He cannot join us, but please join me in a round of applause for this honoring really quickly.
The Ring Family Scholarship in the amount of $300 is presented to Lauren Smith. Presenting the Norma Rushton Nursing Scholarship, we have two presenters, Ms. Norma Rushton, in our school nurse, Ms. Sue Rowe.
Good evening, everyone. Kind of short. I'm pleased to introduce my friend to you, Mrs. Norma Rushton, our former nurse leader, founder of Medical Careers Club, and colleague, to present this year's Norma Rushton Nursing Scholarship. This scholarship is given to a graduating senior who will pursue the career in the field of nursing. Norma?
This year's recipient reflects the characteristics of caring community service, academic excellence that we look for in a candidate who will pursue a career in nursing. She has consistently given up her time and her talents to improve the lives of others, serving as an officer of the Medical Careers Club, a member of the School Health Advisory and Wellness Committee, and a volunteer at Children's Hospital in Boston. Whether she was helping to tutor young children in Ecuador or joining with classmates to save the turtles in Costa Rica, wherever she saw a need, this young woman has given to others unselfishly with a spirit of enthusiasm and joy. We are confident she will carry this caring forward in her pursuit of nursing. I am very proud and pleased to present this year's scholarship to B. Banda.
Additionally, we decided to honor two other members of our Medical Careers Club this evening who will be pursuing a career in nursing with a financial recognition award for their academic excellence and caring, demonstrated by their consistent academic achievement and their spirit of volunteerism. We'd like to recognize these two young women who have consistently given of their time and their talents to help others, whether at Winchester Hospital as a junior volunteer or motivating her fellow students to come together to participate in our intergenerational activities at the Bazell Senior Center. Both Alyssa and Kristen have given of themselves with grace and with caring.
Alyssa, and Kristen, please come forward. We're very proud to present you Alyssa Capuccio and Kristen Dankeys.
Presenting the Wilmington Sons of Italy Scholarship, Jennifer Bolanos.
On behalf of the Wilmington Sons of Italy, I would like to congratulate the graduating class of 2012 as well as their families. This year we will be awarding 5 $1,000 scholarships, 3 of which will be given out tonight. The recipient of the Past President's Award is Ashley White. The recipient of the Gerald Esposito Memorial Award is Nathan McGilvray. And the recipient of the Laura Kyra Award is Gianna Visconi.
Presenting the Strings Attached Parent Sports Group Scholarships, Robin Frost and Janet England.
It truly is an honor to be here tonight among such wonderfully successful young students. The 2 recipients for our scholarship this year have been with us for 9 years, and we've had the pleasure to watch them grow from youngsters to these amazing young women. I'm proud to present our scholarships to Cassie Radua and Kathleen Karowski.
Presenting the Town of Wilmington Scholarships, our manager, Mr. Michael Kyra.
Thought I had a list. I think I left it in the car, so I'm going to trust this. Maybe I'll make it up as I go along. I'm going to call out names. I'm going to call first names. The first one with that first name should come up here. I'm only kidding. It's a privilege to be here, first of all, representing the town of Wilmington. But even more so as somebody who 45 years ago received a scholarship out that way when we did it all out there. I got $250 from the Town Democratic Committee. And I'm here to confess that I've been a Republican all my life. I needed to get that off my chest. But it is gratifying to be able to be here and to make these presentations, and particularly recognize the graduates and congratulate all of them and the other classmates who we'll see on Sunday, the family, the parents who have been so instrumental in bringing you to this point, your teachers, faculty and staff, the principal, Mr. Tracy, superintendent, Mrs. Beckman, and their entire staff, and of course the presenters. And if you listen to the names and you think about what's happening and how there's such a legacy here in Wilmington where people continually come forward and give of themselves, give of their time to come up with the money, give of their own finances It truly serves Wilmington well. It's such a spirit of community that envelops this entire town. So special thanks to all the presenters who come here and make sure that this is possible each year. In this instance, this year, we have been presenting Town of Wilmington scholarships through a special fund since 1996. And that special fund, it's interesting how we get the money. The money arrives unsolicited in a sense because nobody goes out and solicits the money personally, but in the tax bill, that beloved tax bill that goes out 4 times a year, there's a little slip of paper that says if you want to make a voluntary contribution to the Town of Wilmington Scholarship Fund, you're welcome to do that. And you'd be surprised that many people have done that. In fact, up until this year, we've been able to give out 138 scholarships in the amount of $81,500. And we have been giving out about 10 scholarships or so a year, $500 each. This year, this class is very special because it's the first class who is going to be the recipient of the generosity of 2 former teachers in the Town of Wilmington, Lena Leiter and Lottie Weisberg. And some of the members of the faculty may remember those. Some of the folks who were in here might have had them as a teacher. I know my daughter Angela had Lottie Weisberg in the 1st grade, and Lottie was known for being generous in spirit, generous in heart, and for wearing a ring on every one of her fingers. And I think as a result, that's why my daughter Angela has so much jewelry to this day. But the fact is, what they brought to the Town of Wilmington really can't be measured. But they decided in their afterlife, as a part of their own legacy, to create a scholarship fund, and their estate has provided the Town of Wilmington with some $125,000 to date, and there is still other property where it may also inure to the benefit of the Town of Wilmington. And what the trustees of that estate agreed to was to provide that money to the Town of Wilmington Scholarship Fund. And the Town of Wilmington Scholarship Fund, which is headed by Joanne Benton and 5 other members of the community at large serve in that scholarship fund, make selections. So this year, instead of 10 $500 awards, we will be giving out 25 $500 awards. And I think that's very nice. And so, rather than delay this any longer, because I know you're looking forward to the Celtics win tonight over the Miami Heat, I can tell you that 2 of the awards have already, will be distributed. One has been distributed to a student from Arlington Catholic. As anybody who is a student from Wilmington is eligible for the Town of Wilmington Scholarship Awards, you have to write an essay and also have all of the types of background. And then the winner from Arlington Catholic was Carrie Ann Marino. Carrie Ann is here. You already got your scholarship, right, Carrie Ann? All right. In case the press is watching, I want to make sure they know. And a young lady who will get her scholarship at Shawshene Tech, and I'm not going to list her name because that scholarship is being given out Thursday. So. Just spectacular fingernail polish. The next scholarship goes to Jacob Russo. I know Jacob, and he's not here. His grandfather just passed away, but he's certainly a deserving recipient. The next award goes to Rachel Cravat. Pleasure to award the next $500 scholarship to Lauren Smith. $500 scholarship to Sarah Hogan. A $500 scholarship to Sabrina Mirabella. $500 scholarship to John Romano. $500 scholarship to Beatrice Banda. A $500 scholarship to Elena Coakley. $500 scholarship to Melanie Folk. $500 scholarship to Emma Saporito. $500 to Patrick Giroux. A $500 scholarship to Courtney Capistran. $500 scholarship to Jennifer Stewart. $500 scholarship to Kathleen Karowski. A $500 scholarship to Shelley Sullivan. $500 scholarship to James Mara. $500 scholarship to Michaela D'Ambrosio. $500 scholarship to Stephanie Tran. A $500 scholarship to Lisa Marie Diorio. $500 scholarship to Sarah Johansson. If you're counting along with me, there's one left. And proud to give that scholarship, the amount of $500 to Megan Stinson. Thank you, Mr. Tracy. I've been asked to present two other scholarships that are the Town of Wilmington's Veterans Scholarship. Our Veteranization is also a member of the Board of Selectmen, and many of you know, Lou Samaglia called me just maybe an hour ago. he has an emergency to deal with related to his job. And so that's something that he takes very seriously, and so he's dealing with a veteran and their family right now. And he wasn't able to be here. But this scholarship was established last year thanks to the initial generosity of Triton Construction and Mr. Richard Stewart, who provided a $10,000 gift to the town of Wilmington to be presented to a young man and young woman whose parent or grandparent served in the military. And there were also other criteria with regard to this particular award. And so there are two scholarships in the amount of $500 each. And on behalf of Mr. Samaglia and the Veterans Scholarship Committee, it's my pleasure to present the first to Alyssa Capuccio. And the next, this will be a shock to my son, who thought he was the greatest kid alive. The $500 scholarship is presented to Matthew Farrar.
Presenting the Wilmington Community Television WCTV Scholarship, Mr. Chris Neville.
If you've been here for the last 10 or 15 years like I have, usually this night it's about 90 degrees in here and everybody's sweating, can't wait to get out of here. Fortunately, this will be the last year that we have to do this in the gymnasium, am I right? Let's hope so. All right. Wilmington Community Television is very proud to be able to cover you students, your children, in many events during the course of the years. Their athletic events, their performing arts activities. And this year we'd like to give, as we usually do, as we always do, a number of scholarships to honor those students that will be going on to further their education. This year we have 5 scholarships to give out. As I give them out, I'm just going to ask you to stand up here briefly until they're all given out. Phil Lantini at $1,000. Next one in the amount of $1,000, Danny Keene. Third scholarship to Mike Mullins. And the last two are both in the amount of $1,500. Both young ladies have been up here in the past. Sarah Johansson and Stephanie Tran.
The WHS Choral and Theater Support Group Scholarship is presented by Maureen Stevens and Lydia Azevedo.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2012. We are from the Wilmington High School Choral and Theater Support Group. We're a parent supports group, and we are small but a dynamic group that supports the high school theater and choral programs and students at Wilmington High by offering to purchase non-funded budgetary items and scholarships to eligible seniors. Jason Luciana, teacher, drama, and choral director, gives so much of his time mentoring the students, and we thank him for the many opportunities he offers at Wilmington High. I would also like to thank the hardworking CATS officers, parent volunteers, and those of you who have supported us in our fundraising efforts this year. It is because of you that we are awarding $8,000 tonight. We have 16 $500 scholarships, and the recipients are Lauren Azevedo, Taylor Brooks, Kristen Esdale, Shannon Williams, Victoria Beck, Ashley Stevens, Eric Surratt, Hannah Middleton, Samantha O'Leary, Lauren Smith, Alexa Worthington, Megan Stinson, Kelly Fitzpatrick, David Fielding, Chris Monaforti, and Courtney Capistron. Congratulations to all of you.
Presenting the Sylvia Weiner Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Marvin Weiner.
Just a side note, I was just reminded by Chris Neville that this is going to be the last year that we're going to be doing this project here in this gymnasium, and also my son reminded me, you know, Dad, you were the chairman of the permanent building committee when this project was being done. So I guess it lasted 27 years, so I guess we did a pretty good job. In any event, my mother, who the scholarship is named after, always believed in all her children and thereafter have a good education. And she made sure that all of us did. And the trend just continues, as my son behind me just finished law school and passed the bar exam on his first try. So we're hoping that that trend does continue. Jordan is going to say a few words too.
Congratulations, class. I know
I recognize a few of you as I was studying for the bar with substitute teaching, so thank you for being such a great class and allowing me to study, or I should remember the faculty for putting such discipline into you guys, or I allowed you to use your cell phones during class, which pretty much kept you quiet. So, anyways, my grandmother would be very proud of all of you guys because she instilled education into her family and into her friends. So, it's a great honor to present this award for $1,000 in the honor of Sylvia Weiner to Lisa Hitchens.
Presenting the Wilmington Band Parents and Friends Scholarship is Kevin Blyer.
Congratulations to the class of 2012, and especially congrats to the graduating seniors, the Wilmington Band Parents, and our high school band in color guard. I would personally like to thank all of you for all the experience you've provided me and the other band parents during your journey as musicians. From the first off-key squeak and honk from the new instruments back in the 4th grade, to the perfect tones of intricate marching, concert, and jazz pieces heard on the football field, parade route, and auditoriums this year. On behalf of the band parents, I'd like to thank Ms. Meddy and Ms. D, and all your other teachers for all their efforts in molding you, guiding you, and teaching you, and making you the amazing young adults that you've become. At each monthly band parents meeting this year, Ms. Meddy gave us an update of the events of the band. She provided accolades to this year's band and color guard as the most talented and advanced group that she's had the privilege to lead in over 30 years as a band director here at Wilmington High School. As a parent, it made me proud to hear her say time and time again how much she admired the maturity, the good-naturedness, and responsibility of this group. She's told me on more than one occasion how she's going to miss this group, as this is the class that a music teacher strives to have and is lucky to get once in a career. I could continue recounting more and more experiences with this terrific class of seniors, but rather let's now introduce the 12 Wilmington High School Band Parents Award winners, who will all receive $500 scholarships tonight. Announcing this year's awards is Bob Pino, the incoming president of the Wilmington Band Parents and Friends.
First one will be Courtney Pakistan. Mr. John Grealish. Christopher Mortiforti. John Romano. Andrew Fino. Justin Blyer. Shannon Williams. Stephanie Chan. Rebecca Robichon. Paul Barbaro. Matthew Palamo. And Evan Copeland.
Presenting the Wilmington Chamber of Commerce Scholarship and Wilmington Chamber of Commerce and Security Innovation Scholarship is Nancy Valley.
Hello, and on behalf of the Wilmington Chamber of Commerce, I'd like to say congratulations and best wishes to you all. And hopefully when you graduate from college, you'll come back to Wilmington to work. As many of you know, the Chamber 2 years ago took over the annual half marathon and 5K road race. Well, last year we were very successful, and proceeds of that race allow us to give out 6 scholarships tonight. So, being a business-focused nonprofit, we chose the first 3 winners based on their desire to pursue a business degree, their impressive work experience, their future goals essay, and even a couple of them were volunteers at our road race. So please help me congratulate the recipients of a $1,000 scholarship. Our first one to Patrick Giroux. Daniel James Creedon. Siegel. Our next scholarship is in partnership with Security Innovation, which was last year's premier race sponsor. We used similar criteria to select the winners, but Security Innovation was also looking for a student who was pursuing a degree in technology or law enforcement. So with that said, our partnership award for $1,000 scholarship goes to Matthew Palermo. And our last 2 scholarships are given in memory of the late Kelly Agati Murray. For the past 2 years, friends and family of Kelly have reunited at our race to run and walk in her honor. I would like to welcome Pat Agati to do the honors.
First scholarship goes to Mariana Tassoni. And the second one goes to Ryan Newhouse.
Thank you, and we hope to continue with this tradition, so we hope to see you on race day, Sunday, September 23rd.
The Wilmington Community Fund Scholarship, all in the amount of $1,000. There are 4. First one goes to B. Vanda. Justin Blyer. Jennifer Stewart. And Patrick Giroux. The Wilmington Democratic Town Committee Scholarship in the amount of $250 is presented to John Romano. Presenting the Wilmington Department of Elderly Services Scholarship, Terry Marciello.
Hello, parents, families, and students. Let's see, this year has been a wonderful year for the intergenerational programs for the Department of Elderly Services. This year's graduating class has proven itself over and over again. Many of you, meaning the students, don't realize that the compassion you show to the elders of this community not only help them personally, but also have given them faith in our future generations. This year we have 3 recipients, and the reason for that is probably many of you, hopefully, were. We had Wilmington Had Talent. We had a talent show, an intergenerational talent show, which I look out there. There were quite a few people that were active with it, and this is the way we can have 3 recipients this year. The first student was very active for the past 3 years with the Center in the Medical Careers Group. She's extremely compassionate, active in every fashion in this group. And I'd like to give this to Kristen Dansky. The next student has been very active through the Rotary Interact organization. He's a wonderful leader, which I cannot express the word leadership with this gentleman. He has wonderful leadership qualities in orchestrating just about anything that we have going on at the center with the Rotary Interact. That's with the Raking Project, breakfasts, and always running at the last minute. You've heard this gentleman's name quite a few times, but I think it's most definitely that we all appreciate him in this community. And Pat, could you please step up? Can I take a loan at the end of this? And lastly, we have a student who's been very active with the center since he was in middle school, which a lot of peers don't realize. He would like to come over on February vacation and do different performances for us and keep us well entertained. But the last thing that he did do for us as part of the entertainment was with Wilmington Has Talent, when our sound system crashed and he and his buddy came up and did a whole show themselves to keep things going. And I know this gentleman will make it far wherever he goes, which is Eric Surratt.
The Wilmington Firefighters Union Local 1370 Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Taylor Shelton. The Wilmington Garden Club Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Rachel Grabar. Presenting the WHS Parents Advisory Council, the PAC Council Scholarships, Kim Lambert and Ann Ferraro.
I'd like to start by telling you that over the past school school year, I have been in an auditorium with an audience, a microphone, and Mr. Tracy 3 times. And each time I was prepared to speak on behalf of the PAC. And each time Mr. Tracy took care of it for me. So tonight, when I got here, I was a little surprised that I was actually going to get time with the microphone. Well played, Mr. Tracy. You fooled me 4 times. I just want to say congratulations to all the students and tell you that I envy you the fun, challenges, the friends, and the rewards that await you. Please take the time to enjoy it all. It will bring you infinite joy. And parents, I envy you as well. As the parent of a sophomore and an 8th grader, you are the light at the end of my tunnel. Well done raising these children. The PAC scholarship, there are 2 scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each, and they are going this year to Kelly McGowan and Brian Findell.
Moving on to special awards. To present the top 10 students of the class in the President's Education Awards, our Superintendent, Joanne Benton.
Good evening, everyone. Class of 2012, you represent the best and the brightest of this community, and I congratulate all of you. I will save my words of wisdom to you for Sunday. I want to thank all of the presenters. You truly represent all that is wonderful in Wilmington in continuing to support our students. To the parents and grandparents who every year have come out and supported you, whether on the playing field, on the stage, an art show, an academic honor. Thank you for all of your support. And lastly, I want to thank all of your teachers, starting in preschool through senior year. 13 years of incredibly talented teachers who truly come to work every day wanting to give you all that they can, so that we can send you off into this world. Thank you to all of the Wilmington teachers for your dedication to your students. It is my pleasure this evening to assist Mr. Tracy in presenting the top 10 students of the class of 2012.
We're going to ask each of the students to come, once they get their award, to stay right up here with us. And we start from the bottom and go north. Number 10 in the class, Eric Surratt. Number 9, Stephanie Tran. Number 8, Kathleen Karowski. Number 7, Alexa Worthington. Number 6, Sarah Johansson. Number 5, Sarah Hogan. Number 4, Courtney Capistron. Number 3, the class essayist, Megan Stinson. Number 2, class salutatorian, Elena Coakley. And the valedictorian of the Wilmington High School class of 2012, Kristen Esdale. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Top 10. Great work, great effort. Other special awards, presenting the University of Missouri Science and Technology Scholarship, Guidance Counselor Maureen O'Mara.
It is my pleasure to introduce the recipient of the Thomas A. and Joan M. Holmes Scholarship. Wilmington High School students have had the opportunity to be selected for this renewable award that allows for their total tuition, fees, room, board, and books to be covered at Missouri University of Science and Technology. As of 2007, over 23 WHS students have received or are still currently receiving this full scholarship. The 2011-2012 Thomas A. and Joan M. Holmes Scholarship is valued in excess of $120,000. It is with my pleasure to introduce this year's recipient, Andrew Fino.
Presenting our flag award, Representative James Maselli's office, David Robertson.
It is my honor tonight to present the flag award, which is dedicated to an individual who stands for the dedication, leadership, and academics tonight, Mr. Matthew Lamb. Tonight we have presented him of a flag that is flown over the Commonwealth Capitol in Beacon Hill, and I'll read a short letter real quick. To whom it may concern, I hereby certify that the United States flag was flown over the Massachusetts State House on Friday, June 1st, 2012, in honor of Matthew Glamham. Matthew is receiving the Wilmington High School Flag Award in honor of his many civic and academic engagements that he participated in during his high school career, which included nonetheless local heroes, the 9/11 Project, mock trial, and the Mentors Program. He is known throughout the community as someone who takes on leadership roles in every endeavor and devotes himself selflessly to the organizations he is passionate about. This passion is not expected to end as he plans to study criminal justice and proudly serve his country in the military. Congratulations.
The Principal's Leadership Award is probably the most difficult decision we have to make with this class. It's presented to a student who, without hesitating, encourage and motivate others to be the best versions of themselves. This NHS student leads by example in the classroom and has earned numerous academic achievement awards over the course of 4 years and several scholarships tonight. Outside the confines of the classroom, she has served as a mentor leader, tennis captain, Peace Club co-president, and most recently, this leader initiated the Leadership of the Ladies workshop here at Wilmington High School, where 50 young ladies actualized their leadership abilities. I am proud to present the Principal's Leadership Award to student leader, someone we will all miss, Sabrina Marabella. These next two awards don't always happen. Some years they are here and some years they are not. This year, two young ladies who worked with us voluntarily in our life skills program. They were probably the most powerful influence that these young students of ours could have in their high school career, and will probably impact them far beyond our walls. I'm pleased to present the Distinguished Service Award to Nakia Marson and Caitlin McDonough. Presenting the Wilmington Teachers Association Scholarship, Mr. Joe Claponis.
Annually, the Wilmington Teachers Association grants $500 scholarship to a student who will pursue studies in order to become a teacher. This year's recipient of the scholarship is Melanie Flaherty.
Presenting the Wilmington Kiwanis Club Scholarship, Chris Lyman.
Thank you, Principal Tracy. Congratulations to the class of 2012. Your parents have worked hard to get you here. The teachers have worked hard to get you here. So do them proud, please. We have, the Kiwanis Club is a service organization, and our simple motto is we serve. These 3 scholarships are for $1,000 each, are intended to recognize some students who have given their time in the Wilmington community and within the high school community. The first one is for James Mara. The second one goes to Emily Cornell. And the third one goes to Michaela Stone.
The Wilmington Police Association Scholarship, there are 2, both in the amount of $500. One of our recipients was unable to be here this evening. I'll announce it anyway. The first recipient, Lisa Hitchens. The second is Nicholas Colella. The Wilmington Police Patrol Officers Union Scholarship in the amount of $750 is presented to Thomas Broman. Presenting the Wilmington Rotary Scholarship, Mr. Robert Peterson.
Thank you. Excuse me, they don't get back. Thank you, Mr. Tracy. Over the past 27 years, the Wilmington Rotary Club has awarded over $500,000 in scholarships to deserving Wilmington students. And this year, we're pleased to award $23,000 in scholarships. Our first recipient in the amount of $1,000, Philip Valentini. Our second award, also in the amount of $1,000, to Shelley R. Sullivan. Our next award, also in the amount of $1,000, Kyle C. Albanese. Our next award in the amount of $2,000 to Rachel D. Grabau. Our next award in the amount of $3,000 to Michael R. Chandler. Our next award in the amount of $3,000 to Jennifer C. Stewart. Our next award, also in the amount of $3,000 to Lisa Marie Diori. Our last award is a very special award this evening. The Rotary motto is service above self, and nobody exemplified that principle more than Joyce Brisbois. He was our secretary for 25 years and a long-standing member of the club. She ran the auction. She ran anything she touched. And the best bet was not to cross her because she always knew what was right. Joyce passed away suddenly last fall, and with me this evening, to help present our last award to Marvin Weiner and Jordan Weiner.
Try and bear with me a little on this one. It's 6 months to the day that we lost Joyce, my mom, and the town manager, he talked about legacy, and my mom, she put a big amount of legacy in the school and in this community. I mean, from Mr. Kelly, who helped my mom, you taught her probably anything about math. That's why she was a great CPA today. I mean, look at all these town officials. She was on the finance committee. She helped run the town. And I know she's also sent five of us through the school, 4 boys, 1 girl. I know a lot of faculty can see a bunch of us. Probably a lot of familiar faces between the Brisbois and the Winers. But my mother, she didn't grow up as fortunate as a lot of us had it. She was actually, she is 1 of 4, and her parents sort of abandoned all 4 of them, and they all kind of separated. And fortunately, the Bardens here in Wilmington, a foster home, took her in, and that's when she came to Wilmington High School. Now, she had to work through school. She also got her varsity letter in field hockey, and she also graduated 2nd in the class. And from there, she moved on, and she went to Bentley University, where she also got her undergrad and 2 masters in taxation and in tax law. And in her final class for her CPA exam, she was only 2 of 60 out of 60 people. She was only 2 women were in the class. She still finished 2nd in the class. So she took her academics seriously, along with raising a family of 8, and also again, her son through law school. So it gives me great honor that the Rotary has named the $4,000 scholarship in her honor. All right, yeah. It was a lot easier than I expected. So thanks. So, also, a great honor to Mr. Guru.
Thank you, Jordan. Marvin. I just want to echo the sentiments that have been heard here this evening. Pat Drew is probably one of the finest young men that I've ever met. He speaks at ease around adults. He was at the Shawshank Tech School Committee meeting a couple of weeks ago speaking on the Relay for Life, and his presentation was remarkable. And for someone his age, he has more poise than anybody I've ever met. Congratulations, Pat.
Pat is also one of the people who changes that sign out front all the time. Like magic, he shows up at my office, what do you want next? And it's done, so I appreciate that. Presenting the Wilmington School Business Partnership Scholarship, Marlene Moran.
The Wilmington School Business Partnership is pleased to award two $500 scholarships, one for a student interested in education and the other in business. And this year's awards go to Ashley White and Courtney Kavanaugh.
Presenting the Women of Wilmington WOW Scholarship, Catherine Mayella and Jennifer Bolanos.
Good evening. Women of Wilmington, or WOW, was founded with the simple yet powerful purpose of helping, however possible, local families and individuals in need. The mission of WOW is simple, changing the world one good deed at a time. It is with this in mind that we present the WOW Scholarship of $2,500. The recipient of this scholarship wrote an essay about what community service meant to her. In her essay, she mentions the many organizations she has volunteered with: SAD, National Honor Society, Basel Senior Center, the Bookstore Next Door, Children's Hospital, and traveling to Ecuador and Costa Rica. Quite impressive for someone who has just begun to have an impact on this world. To quote from her essay, "I always know I made a difference, even a small one." It is with great pleasure that we present this scholarship to B. Banda.
Presenting the Wilmington Women's Club Scholarship, Sarah Cosman.
Good evening. Congratulations, class of 2012. You will be sorely missed. The Women's Club of Wilmington is pleased to award their $500 scholarship this evening to a young lady who is a member of Rotary Interact Club, has done much and many of the community services in town. She has coached the TOPS soccer program for challenged young children. She has also been a member of the lacrosse team, captain, her junior and senior year, a member of the field hockey team, captain in her senior year, and many other things that she has done in the school all year long. The club is honored to present the scholarship to Miss Ryan Newhouse.
Emily Cornell. Matthew Ferreira. Melanie Polk. Alexander Furlong. Robin Hollenbeck. Daniel Keene. Kathleen Karowski. Nicole Lunt. Sally Pepper, Cole Pepper, Jennifer Stewart, Tyler Trites, Christina Wilson, and we had a few of the booster previous members. We have some honors in memory of a few other people. So Audrey Harrison was one of the founding members of the Wildcat Boosters. As we sit here tonight in the Cushing Auditorium, look around, and her dedication to the athletes of WHS can be seen in the banners she created and maintained for 4 years. With her dedication to high school athletics, it is really no surprise to her son Ed is our current athletic director. This year, the Audrey Harrison Scholarship is being awarded to Kyle Albanese in recognition for his perseverance, hard work, and commitment to athletics and WHS. Mary Lou Ducey was a valued member of the early boosters. As any typical booster parent, Mary Lou juggled many roles at one time. Wife, full-time office aide at the North Intermediate, mother of 3 children, all involved in sports. Along with her husband, who coached youth sports, Mary Lou was always involved with all of her children's athletics until she lost her battle with leukemia. This year, the Mary Lou Ducey Scholarship is awarded to Lisa Marie DiOrio. In September 2008, Wilmington lost a true wildcat when Dottie DeLacio passed away following a courageous battle with cancer. To many children in Wilmington, Dottie was loved as a second mother as she provided daycare in her home for 16 years. With 4 daughters, all involved in girls soccer, Dottie was a huge supporter in the program. Community involvement was very important to Dottie, including her many years as contributing member of the Wildcat Boosters. This year's boosters are pleased to present Rachel Gabar with the Dottie DeLacio Scholarship. United States Army Specialist Christopher Crosby was a 2006 graduate of Wilmington High School. Chris was an avid athlete, starting with soccer as a kindergartner with the Wilmington Youth Soccer Program and playing through his 4 years at Wilmington High School. He was also a member of the winter and spring track teams. With the same dedication and commitment that Chris displayed as an athlete to his fellow teammates, he demonstrated to his country. In 2008, Chris enlisted in the United States Army and excelled in Special Forces training. Chris was proud to be an American who unselfishly gave himself to his country, family, and friends. The winner of the first Christopher Crosby Memorial Scholarship is presented to Philip Lentini. Kevin Nolan was your average boy growing up in Wilmington, except for his outstanding ability to play the game of baseball. He anxiously looked forward to every Little League game. Unfortunately, Kevin never realized his full potential as a baseball player. In 1974, at a young age, Kevin lost his life in a tragic drowning accident. After his death, Kevin's family established a scholarship in his son's name to acknowledge his love for baseball. This year's winner could not be more deserving athlete that loves playing the game of baseball as he is headed to the University of Mass at Amherst to play Division I baseball. Congratulations, Vinny Sheepman.
Presenting the Wilmington Pop Warner Scholarships, Debbie Smith.
Congratulations, everyone.
On behalf of Wilmington Pop Warner, we're very happy this year to be able to award 2 $1,000 scholarships and 1 $500 scholarship. The recipients have been participants in our program since they were on the Mighty Mite team. The first $1,000 scholarship recipient winner is Matt Ferreira. The second goes to Miranda Faison. And the third, which is a $500 scholarship, goes to Killian Smith. We're also lucky this year. I have the pleasure of also awarding the Tomio Scholarship, which is on behalf of the Skirtle family. Unfortunately, none of them could be here tonight. It is a $1,000 scholarship. This year it's being split between a student here and a student at a different school. The recipient is Killian Smith.
Presenting the Wilmington Youth Soccer Scholarship, Karen Goulet and Ed Chelly.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for waiting for us. Congratulations to all of you and to all of your parents for this achievement, and good luck on Sunday. We hope that you have dry weather. We have the honor to honor 6 recipients from Wilmington Youth Soccer Scholarship nominees. There were many who submitted applications, and we thank you all for your wonderful essays, letters of recommendation, and for your applications. Wilmington Youth Soccer is a little bit more than a crowded field on Saturdays, a little bit more than a crowded parking lot. It's taught a lot of things to children, and it's exemplified by the essays that were submitted. It's really wonderful to hear some of the values and some of the things that you all gained from the experience. It wasn't just playing, although that was many of the foundation. Some of you came back and contributed back to the organization in a number of ways, one of which is some of you were coaching, and some of you joined our top soccer program, which is why Ed is here to join me this evening, as well as some of you came back and refereed. All great life experiences we hope you take with you beyond. There's 6 $1,000 scholarships we're honored to give away this evening. The first of which is the Jason Stevens Scholarship to Colin McGuire. The next is the Anthony Barletta Scholarship to Mr. Phil Antini. Our third scholarship to Mr. James Donovan. Now for our girls. A little special something about this recipient. The J. Sullivan Scholarship goes to someone who has been playing since kindergarten. She's also been refereeing for quite a few years, and she is highly regarded amongst the referee community. Miss Robin Hollenbeck. Must be the shoes. She never used to be taller than me. The second scholarship for the girls that I'd like to award is also a very special woman who was recently honored at a tournament back last weekend. Among 600 referees, she was honored as the youth referee of the tournament, Miss Emma Saporito. scholarship, Mr. Ed Shelley is going to award for us, and this is the John Jones Scholarship.
Good evening. Congratulations to all your graduates. This year will be the first top soccer scholarship. And it has to do with people that come out on Saturday to work in our program, to play with these children, to interact with special needs children. The program is just a little over 12 years going. It was the first program in Massachusetts and in the 5th program in the United States. In Massachusetts right now, we have over 40 programs started, and there are programs across the country. I received an email the other day from a gentleman I met a year ago in Kentucky from Alaska who started a program in Alaska, so the program is booming. So we're going to get to the award. It is our pleasure to award the first top soccer $1,000 scholarship to Lauren Azevedo.
Presenting the Lawrence Cushing Senior Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Robert Peterson.
Before I begin, I'd like to thank Janet Ingram for the water and the life savers. Larry Cushing was a long-time athletic director here in Wilmington. And on behalf of Jack Cushing, who couldn't be here this evening, on behalf of the Cushing family, it gives me great pleasure to present this year's Lawrence H. Cushing Senior Memorial Scholarship Award to Taylor R. Cushing.
Presenting the Joe Rano Scholarship, Mike Barrett.
First of all, I'd like to say we had a great senior class on the football team this year, and we had a lot of strong applicants for the 4 scholarships that I'll present tonight. The first scholarship is in memory of Joe Rano. Joe was a former football player here who passed away about 5 years ago. I had the pleasure of coaching him. He was very tough, very hard-nosed player, very smart player, and very passionate. Like a lot of players here at Wilmington High are. The one thing that separated Joe and made him a little bit special from his teammates was the fact that he was a great teammate. When someone was down, Joe always knew what to say to pick them up, and if someone did well, he was always the first one to go down the field and congratulate them. And he definitely made the football program better. This year's recipient had many of those same qualities, and I'm very proud to say that I had an opportunity to coach him for 4 years. This year's winner is Matt Ferreira. I'm also proud to present 3 more scholarships for football players. All of these players participated in football for the 4 years that we were in high school, and I can safely say because of these guys right here, the football program is better off. The first recipient is Killian Smith. The next recipient is Kyle Albans. The final recipient tonight is the Boston Globe All-Scholastic. He'll be playing in the Shriners game coming up in a couple of weeks. Probably one of the finest football players we've had come through in recent memory, John Parsons.
Presenting the Hugh Weiberg Memorial Scholarship, Robert Weiberg. She's unable to be with us individuals, both in the amount of $300. Matt Ferreira and Sarah Luz. Gonna sneak one in here. It's not a scholarship, but a special award that we received from the MIAA. Not even on our program, but it's a certificate of appreciation. On behalf of the MIAA's Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, please accept our sincere appreciation for your service as a student ambassador at Wilmington High School during the 2011-12 school year. The MIAA Student Ambassador Program has continued to develop thanks to student leaders like you who have embraced this leadership role in your school. The enclosed certificate is recognition, is a thank you for the important role that you play on a daily basis as a student leader in your school and your community. This certificate of appreciation goes to James Mara. Presenting the Jack Wolf Memorial Scholarship, family of Jack Wolf.
It's with great pleasure that we present the 10th annual Jack Wolf Memorial Scholarship to two very deserving Wilmington seniors. If there's one thing that Jack would have liked to pass on to you, I think it would have been this. Try to care about others even more than you do for yourself. In doing so, you will be rewarded in more ways than you can possibly imagine. You'll have a feeling of pride, of self-worth, and best of all, because of you, someone will be a happier person. So please make a priceless contribution in your lifetime by often doing something kind and good, just because you can. In memory of Jack, we are presenting scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each to Matt Ferreira and Jennifer Stewart.
In addition, this year, we are honoring one of our father's close friends, Tricia Donovan. In her spirit, we are honoring a $500 scholarship to Danielle Parisi.
Presenting the Richard Scanlon Memorial Scholarship, Stephen Scanlon.
On behalf of my family, I'd like to congratulate you guys and your classmates on Sunday. I'll be giving out two $1,000 scholarships to a male and female student athlete from the senior class. I give these scholarships out in memory of my dad, who was a longtime coach and teacher here at the high school. I want to thank everyone who took time to apply. The candidates are incredible. It's a very difficult decision to make. We base these scholarships on the student athlete that displays competitive spirit, humility, and what's the last one? Humility. Tonight I'm awarding these to Phil Lentini and Jennifer Stewart.
I'd also like to take a second to congratulate Coach Scanlon, I believe 9 of our seniors, for their state hockey championship this year. Congratulations, Coach. Presenting the Joseph Woods Memorial Scholarship, Tom Woods.
to the class of 2012. As you look around, you see all the banners hanging on the walls. Guys, cherish this, take it with you, hold it close to your heart, because you're never gonna get it back. And, you know, I look out and I see the faces that, you know, the guys I've coached, the commitment you've made, and the people you've become. Congratulations, and, you know, continued success and good health for the rest of your life. The Joseph Wood Scholarship to the female is to Jen Stewart. The male recipient is a kid I had really pleasure to coach. Is a super kid. You know, it's when you coach kids and you have you try to set examples. This kid is someone you want younger kids to look up to and play just like he plays and represent the town the way he represents the town. The winner is Cole Pepper.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this night to a close. We gathered together to present our little over 102 students with $170,000 plus of scholarships. And to the students, there are some things that I hope you heard here this evening that are much more important than the scholarships and the awards that you received. The three things that I took away this evening were lessons. People sitting before you and around you have taught you lessons, brought you lessons, and given you the ability to teach lessons to others. I heard about love. Love your friends, love your family, love yourself. And I also heard about life and what it means to all of us in this community to pass on the legacy of those who are not with us, as well as those who are with us. And I think this evening represents probably one of the most important nights of your lives if you listen to the lessons. Once again, congratulations to all of our award recipients, and thank you to you and your parents. And we look forward to a great graduation on Sunday. And now, please join us in the cafeteria for some light refreshments. Thank you and have a great evening.
Good job, okay.